Gas is really expensive nowadays, so a lot of people try and buy Teslas to save on gas money. However, when they save on that gas money, they need to think about insurance. Once they actually look into insurance, they realize that all the money they saved on gas is eaten up by those insurance premiums. So today I want to talk to you about how to save on insurance with a Tesla. First, there's something that you might not know about premiums, and it's that with the same Tesla, two different companies might get you two different premiums that differ by like 20%. That's why it's always good to compare between two different companies and figure out which price you want. It's not something that's nice to have, it's actually something that's really important. Besides the Tesla itself, there's a lot of personal things to consider as well. Where you live, where you park your car, where you work, how far you're driving, your driving history, and the model and the price of the vehicle, all are factors into your premium. In other words, the actual premium of the Tesla itself isn't hard to lower, it's have you actually considered how to lower it. Aside from comparing quotes, there are things that you can do that can change it immediately or gradually, depending on what you're looking for. So first, there's the deductible. A higher deductible means that the policy is cheaper. This does mean that you'll take on a few more risks, and that might seem a little bit daunting at first, but if you're a well-versed driver and you don't come into any accidents, you don't have any claims or tickets, then it's no big deal really, and that risk is actually minimized quite big, and you'll save a lot of money on your premium. The next thing is bundle discounts. Home and auto insurance, when you bundle them together, a lot of companies will give you a 20% discount, and that's a really good way of saving money. The third thing is installing the applications that a lot of insurance companies use, a telematics program. They track your driving, and if you have good driving habits, then you'll get a good discount on your policy. Fourth, be smart about what you need to be covered. A lot of people go into it with full coverage, and then they realize there are a lot of things that they don't need. If you have a broker, you can always figure out and work with them on which coverages you actually need for your policy, and that'll end up saving you a little bit of money. And the last thing, of course, is winter tires. A lot of insurance companies have winter tire discounts, so it's always nice to pair your Tesla with some winter tires, even if it's not in the winter. And, just to top it all off, build some good driving habits just to make sure that your history and your record is clean, and every year that insurance will go down and down and down. One last thing, if you're good at research and you have the time, you can always find quotes for yourself and compare. There's a lot of websites, like for example, Gauge right there, that would let you do that. But if you feel like you're on the time crunch, you can always ask a broker to help you, and they'll always find a middle ground between a good price and a good coverage plan made especially for you. Even if you're not renewing your insurance just yet, it's always good to save this video and come back to it when you're actually looking for that insurance coverage.